Stop right where you are in this moment. Do not turn away from my voice now. Look at my face right at this second. You did not arrive here by a random mistake. I placed this special message directly in your path. Give me your absolute attention for the next few minutes, and what I am about to say will not let you go back to the noise because this moment was ordained before time began. You paused your busy day to be here. And now I am going to speak to the deepest place in your soul. Come closer to me right now, my child. Let me speak softly to the part of you that is most tired. Now that you are here in my presence, let me tell you what I see when I look at your heart. Breathe deeply and let your heavy shoulders drop. The urgency of stopping you was so I could hold you for a quiet moment because your spirit needs to rest. Do not scroll away from this holy moment. Something massive is shifting right now in the unseen realm. I have something crucial to tell your heart today, and if you run away right now, you might miss the very breakthrough you have been begging me to send down from heaven. The enemy wants you to ignore this holy voice. He wants you to remain in the dark forever. But I am stepping directly into your atmosphere today to rescue your bleeding spirit because you cannot fight this battle alone. Do you feel that restless heartbeat inside your chest right now? That is not a sign of random anxiety. That is your soul, awakening to my call. Your hands are trembling slightly as you listen. Your mind is racing with so many heavy thoughts. You want to hide away from the entire world today because you feel like you have absolutely no energy left inside your body. But I see your hidden pain behind these closed doors. I know how many times you wanted to give up. I saw you sitting in the dark yesterday. I heard your silent cries when no one was looking. You thought I was completely silent during your storm. You believed I had forgotten your name while others were moving forward. But I have never left your side for a single moment because my eyes are always fixed on the journey of your life. Listen to me right now with your entire soul. I have kept a great mystery hidden from you for a long season. I deliberately sealed this door during the past few months. You thought it was a painful rejection from heaven. You cried because you felt left behind by everyone else. But it was my absolute protection over your precious future, because I knew that room would completely destroy your inner peace. And today, I am ready to reveal the truth behind that delay. The world always tells you to hurry up. The noise around your life is so loud, they demand you to be strong all the time. They want you to smile when you are breaking inside. But I do not require perfection from you today, and I only ask for your trembling obedience right now because I want to lead your spirit into a beautiful and spacious place. Let all the background noise fade away right now. Focus your tired eyes on my presence today. I am always going to be your safe refuge. I am the one who knitted you together inside the womb of your mother. I know every single hair on your head. I know the exact depth of your weariness. And you do not have to pretend to be strong anymore whenever you walk into the light of my holy presence. You have been fighting a silent war for so long. Your entire physical body feels so heavy today. Your bones feel deeply tired from the battle. You look in the mirror, and you wonder who you are anymore. You ask yourself if this pain will ever end. I hear that quiet question in your mind, and today, I am stepping in to give you a real answer, because your heart cannot bear this weight alone. Heaven has cleared a clean path for you to hear this. Think about how many distractions tried to stop you today. The enemy tried to steal your time from me. He is terrified of what is coming into your life. And he knows that the very moment you listen to this holy message, his dark power over your mind will break completely. He wants you to scroll past this video quickly. He wants to keep you trapped in your daily worry. But my grace is stronger than all his lies. I have authorized a massive shift for your life today. This is not absolutely a message of condemnation. I am not here to count your mistakes. I am here to wash away your tears with my love. And I see your soul as my precious masterpiece, because you are a holy vessel chosen for a glorious purpose. I saw you when you tried to pray but could not find the words. You just sat there sighing in the heavy dark. You felt like your prayers were hitting a thick brick wall. You wondered if I was angry with your soul. Hear my voice speaking to you right now. I was never angry with you during those quiet nights. And I was collecting every single one of your silent sighs inside my gold bottle, because they are precious to me. Every single tear you dropped was recorded in my book. None of your deep suffering was ever wasted. I am using your current darkness to form something beautiful inside your spirit. The heavy compression you feel is not meant to destroy your destiny, and it is actually meant to prepare your soul for the weight of the glory that is coming next in your story. There is a grand reason why the door was locked so tightly. There is a reason why that person walked completely away from your life. You begged me to change their mind many times. You asked me to make things work out the way you wanted, but I saw what they were whispering about your name in secret rooms, and I knew that their treacherous hands would eventually break your fragile future if I did not step in. I had to step in and disconnect you from that environment to save your soul. I chose to be your shield even when you did not want one. You fought against my boundaries because you could not see the cliff ahead. You thought I was being cruel to your heart, but I was simply being a loving father to my child, because I see the whole picture from my throne. Now the painful season of forced isolation is coming to an end. The clean alignment of your breakthrough is happening right now in the unseen realm, but you must stay awake to receive it. If you turn away now, you go back to the old cycle of exhaustion. You will wander in the dry desert of confusion for another long year, because you let distraction win. I give you a warning because I love you too much to watch you fail. Lift up your eyes to my face right now. Let the peace of my voice wash over your heavy chest. I am removing the spirit of heaviness from your mind right now, and I am replacing your deep anxiety with my divine stillness, because I want you to walk in absolute freedom. Stay with me for the next few minutes. Let me strip away the lies that the enemy has spoken over your identity. You are not a failure in my eyes. You are not left behind by my grace. You are exactly where I need you to be for the next great step, and you must listen closely to the truth I am about to unlock for your weary heart, because your restoration begins today. Come closer to me now. Let me whisper directly to your aching heart. I want to talk about the hidden pain you carry every single day. You put on a very brave smile for the world outside because you do not want anyone to know how fragile you feel inside. But when you are completely alone in your room, the heavy mask falls away instantly and you crumble under the pressure. You are left with a deep emptiness. This weight feels completely overwhelming. I know how tired your physical body feels today. Your shoulders are always incredibly tight from carrying the heavy worries of tomorrow. Your eyes are heavy from lack of peaceful sleep. And every single morning when you wake up from your bed, the deep heaviness is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes. You feel like you are running on absolute emptiness. You constantly wonder how much longer you can keep moving forward, while everyone around you expects you to be perfect. You are a secret warrior in a long battle. You have been fighting these invisible wars for many years without any help from others. Nobody around you understands the true depth of your struggles today because you hide your pain so well. They only see your outward success and your quiet strength. But I see the silent exhaustion that settles deeply into your bones at night while the rest of the world is sleeping peacefully. I know the exact amount of energy it takes just to survive. You are always the strong person for everyone else. You listen to their problems and you heal their broken hearts. You give away your time and your love without asking for anything back. People run to you whenever their lives are falling apart completely, and you gladly absorb their dark anxiety while you quietly suffocate under the heavy weight of your own hidden pain. You are a pure-hearted giver who feels completely alone. But who holds your hand when you are breaking inside? Who listens to your silent cries when your spirit is completely empty? You look around your quiet room and you find absolutely nobody there for you. The very people you saved are too busy with their own lives today. They do not notice the quiet sadness in your tired voice because they just assume that you will always be strong. They think you never complain about anything. I saw you when you ran into the bathroom yesterday. I watched you turn on the loud water so nobody could hear your weeping. You folded your physical body into the smallest possible shape on the cold floor. You pressed your face into a soft towel to choke back the heavy tears because you did not want your family to see your ultimate weakness. You thought you were completely alone in that dark room, but I was sitting right there on the floor beside you. My holy hands were catching every single drop of your secret sorrow. I was counting the heavy beats of your broken heart while you screamed without making a sound. You thought my presence had abandoned your life because the pain was so sharp. But I tell you that I was never closer to your soul than in that exact moment of deep isolation. I saw you when you buried your face in your soft pillow last night. You wanted to escape from the heavy pressure of your daily reality. You cried until your throat was completely sore and your eyes were swollen. You asked me why your life has to be this incredibly difficult every day. You wondered if you had done something wrong to deserve this long suffering. Hear my voice today, my beloved child. You have done nothing wrong to cause this heavy season. You are not being punished by my holy wrath today. I have not turned my face away from your silent prayers. But you are inside a sacred valley of preparation right now, because I am reshaping your inner spirit. I am stripping away the false foundations of your past life to build an unshakable kingdom inside your fragile heart. I know it hurts to watch other people succeed so easily. You see the wicked people laughing while they prosper in their worldly ways. They do not pray to me or care about my holy commandments, yet they seem to have no struggles or heavy pain in their families. You look at your own faithful life, and you feel so cheated because you feel left behind in the dark race of this earthly life. You have remained faithful to my voice even when it was hard. You chose honesty over easy lies when nobody was watching you. You guarded your pure heart from bitterness while others betrayed your trust. And now you sit in this quiet valley of isolation and you wonder if your pure obedience was just a waste of time. Your mind tells you that it is better to turn away and give up your faith completely. Let my holy words settle into your deep soul right now. Do you feel that heavy thumping inside your chest as I speak? That is my holy presence wrapping around your broken spirit like a warm blanket. I want to seal this sacred moment of connection between your heart and mine. If you can feel my deep love washing away your tiredness, take a small step of obedience right now. Pause your busy thoughts for just 1 second. If you choose to trust my holy plan today, write Amen in the comments below, or you can type the words, "God is my safe refuge," to anchor your fading faith. This is not a meaningless action on a computer screen because this is a powerful spiritual declaration that shatters the isolation of the enemy while you claim my protection over your life. Thank you for responding to my gentle voice, my child. You have carried this heavy burden alone for far too long. You have walked through thick darkness without any earthly support from your friends. Your close companions have misunderstood your pure intentions completely. Your own family members have judged your quiet choices harshly because they call you weak when you do not fight back with worldly anger. But your quiet restraint is the ultimate proof of your divine character. You do not throw stones back at the people who hurt your soul. You choose to stay silent and let me be your righteous judge. I have seen every single injustice you suffered in the dark. I have recorded every cruel word that was thrown at your name, because I will execute perfect justice for you in my perfect timing. Right now your spirit feels completely dry like a desert. You have poured out all your living water into the lives of others. You have nothing left to give to your own children or your spouse today. You feel like a hollow shell walking through a gray world every day. You do mechanical tasks without any real joy in your mind because the things that used to make you happy now feel like heavy chores. This extreme numbness is a clear sign that your soul is completely empty. You cannot keep pouring from a broken vessel that has no water left inside. You cannot save the world while your own inner garden is dying from drought. That is why I had to force this quiet pause upon your life today, because I had to stop your busy hands so that I could refill your spirit with power. Do not fight against this quiet season of isolation. Do not try to force new doors to open with your own human strength. When you try to build things alone, you only multiply your deep exhaustion. You create pretty illusions that will eventually crumble into dust under the weight of life. I want you to be still right now and let my hands do the heavy work behind the scenes. I am working in the dark places where your eyes cannot see. I am restructuring the entire atmosphere of your future life right now. I am moving toxic people away from your path because they are secret traps for your soul. I am closing certain opportunities because they would steal your precious destiny. Trust the silence of my work today because it is full of divine purpose for your breakthrough. I know the exact hours of your midnight struggle. I know the terror of the panic attacks that grip your chest in the early hours. You wake up gasping for air, while the dark room feels so small. The spirit of fear whispers that you will never escape this dark valley. It tells you that your finances will fail, and your health will break completely because it wants you to panic and lose your mind. But I command the loud storm in your mind to be still right now. Lift your heavy eyes to my radiant face and breathe in my peace. I have not given you a spirit of fear or frantic panic today. I have given you a spirit of power and love and a sound mind. The enemy is only roaring loudly because he knows his time over your life is running out very quickly now. He sees the glorious light that is about to burst out of your soul. He knows that your deep suffering has produced an unshakable authority inside your spirit. That is why he is throwing his heaviest rocks at your head right now. He wants to distract your eyes from the boundary of your breakthrough because he wants you to turn away from my voice at the very last second of your long wait. But you are standing firm today because my grace is holding your feet. I have placed a solid rock beneath your unstable steps. You may stumble slightly during the blast of the fierce wind, but you will absolutely never fall into the deep pit. My everlasting arms are wrapped securely around your fragile frame. I am your fortress in the day of deep trouble, because my love never fails my children. I provided the exact amount of daily bread you needed back then. I brought comfort to your aching heart when you were ready to explode. I opened a small way out of the trap when there was no human solution visible. I am the same faithful God today as I was in your yesterday. I have not changed my deep love or my great power over your life, because my promises are forever true. So why do you doubt my quiet presence in this current valley? Why do you let the current lack of visible signs convince you that I am gone? The greatest miracles are always formed in the absolute darkness of the soil. The seed must be completely buried and isolated before it can break through into the sunlight. You are not buried in a dark graveyard today, my beloved child. You are actually planted in a holy greenhouse of destiny. The dark soil around your life is rich with my divine purpose and favor. The isolation you hate so much is just the protective shell that keeps the worldly bugs away from your fragile roots. You are growing deeply in the secret place where no human eyes can interfere with your transformation because you are my special garden. Let the dark soil do its holy work inside your soul. Stop trying to dig yourself out before the perfect time of my harvest arrives. Let patience finish its perfect work, so that you may become mature and complete. You will lack absolutely nothing when the season of your manifestation appears. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of all your mocking enemies very soon. But before that bright morning arrives, you must endure this quiet night. You must let me heal the deep cuts that the long battle left on your skin. Your heart is covered in old scars from past betrayals and disappointments. You have learned to live in a defensive posture because you are always waiting for the next blow. You are constantly on guard against new pain today. Let down your guard right now in my presence. You do not need to wear your heavy armor when you are sitting at my feet today. I am your shield and your total defense against the arrows of the world. No weapon formed against your soul will ever prosper while you hide inside my shadow. Let me apply the soothing oil of my spirit to your raw and bleeding wounds today. I am washing away the toxic residue of the people who used your kindness. I am clearing out the bitter memory of the ones who threw you away like trash. They did not define your true value when they walked away from your life. They were simply unqualified to carry the heavy weight of the destiny that I placed inside your pure heart, because your light was too bright for them. So let them go into the past where they belong. Do not waste your precious energy replaying their cruel words in your mind at night. Do not try to understand their broken logic or wait for their fake apology. I am your ultimate reward and your complete restoration today. I will give you double for all the deep shame and isolation you suffered because you are my beloved heir. Breathe in my fresh air right now as we sit together. Let the tight muscles in your neck relax completely. The long war is shifting into a season of supernatural rest and restoration for your soul. You have fought well, as a weary warrior in the dark trenches, but now the morning star is rising over your horizon because the dark valley has yielded its holy fruit inside your spirit. Do not skip this important part of our journey today. If you walk away now, you will lose the precious key to decode your entire life. Let me reveal an ancient secret to your tired spirit right now. I want to show you the deep mystery behind your current isolation. You need to understand this truth clearly if you want to move forward into your true destiny. I remember a very great warrior who served my holy name many centuries ago. He was faithful in his daily walk. He was incredibly powerful in his faith. He had just won a massive victory against 1,000 false prophets on a high mountain, and he called down real fire from heaven to prove my power to the nations. Everyone praised his great name. But immediately after that great victory, a wicked queen threatened his life with cruel words. A sudden wave of dark fear rushed into his mind. He did not feel strong anymore after facing that intense battle. His spiritual energy was completely gone from his physical body, and he ran away into the dry wilderness because he wanted to escape the heavy pressure. He walked for an entire day into the hot desert alone. He found a small broom tree. He collapsed under its thin shadow. He looked up at heaven with hot tears streaming down his face, and he told me that he had absolutely enough of this painful life because the weight was too heavy. He begged me to take his life away right there. He told me that he was no better than his ancestors who died in the shame of the past. He wanted to disappear from the face of the earth forever. He was a mighty champion of heaven, but he was completely empty inside his soul because he had given everything to others. He could not fight another single hour because his strength was gone. How did I respond to his sudden breakdown in the desert? Did I shout at him with holy anger? Did I tell him that he was a coward for running away from his special mission? No, my beloved child. I did not judge his temporary weakness at all because I am a compassionate father. I did not condemn his tired heart in his moment of fear. I saw his deep exhaustion before he even spoke a word to me. I knew that he had given everything he had for my glory. I sent a beautiful angel from heaven to watch over his sleeping body under that tree. The holy messenger gently baked some warm bread over hot coals, and he placed a fresh jar of pure water right next to his head. The angel touched his shoulder tenderly and told him to arise and eat. The weary prophet opened his heavy eyes. He ate the holy food in silence. Then he lay down and went back to sleep because his soul was still incredibly heavy, and he needed deep rest before he could understand my grand plan for his future life. I allowed him to rest without any pressure. The angel woke him up a second time with the same gentle voice. He told him to eat again. The journey ahead was simply too great for his limited strength. My child, hear these words clearly today. The battle you are fighting right now is also far too great for your own human strength, and you cannot survive without my grace. You must rely on my power. That is why you feel so broken and defeated today. You have been trying to carry the weight of an entire family on your own weak shoulders. You have been trying to fix things that only my hands can fix. I am telling you to stop running today, and I want you to sit down under my shadow right now because I want to give you rest. After the prophet ate the food, he traveled 40 days and 40 nights to reach my holy mountain. He went inside a dark cave. He hid there because he was still afraid of the world outside. He felt completely isolated from his community, and he believed that he was the only faithful person left alive on the earth today. He felt completely forgotten. I stood outside his cave and I asked him what he was doing there. He poured out all his bitterness. He shared his lonely complaints to my face. I told him to come out and stand on the mountain before my presence, and suddenly a powerful wind tore the mountains apart and shattered the rocks into pieces before his eyes. The noise was deafening, but my holy presence was not inside that roaring wind. After the wind, there was a massive earthquake that shook the foundations of the entire mountain. The ground cracked open with a loud noise, but my presence was not inside the earthquake either, and then a blazing fire passed by the dark cave with great heat. The flames were terrifying. After the fire, there came a gentle and quiet whisper. It was a soft sound that drifted through the still air of the mountain. The moment the prophet heard that quiet whisper, he wrapped his face in his holy cloak because he knew that I was finally there. He found me in the absolute stillness of the night. I was waiting for him there. I am speaking to you in that exact same quiet whisper today. You have been looking for my answers in big signs and loud miracles. You want a dramatic shift to happen immediately in your life. But I am choosing to speak to your heart in this quiet video because I want you to slow down and breathe in my peace. Listen to my voice right now. Let us reframe your entire past history right now. You look back at your life. You see a long trail of broken dreams. You think about the doors that slammed shut in your face when you needed them to open. You call those things rejections, but they were actually my hidden blessings for your future journey on this earth. They were holy interventions. Today I declare that those painful rejections were my absolute protection over your destiny. You could not see the hidden traps that the enemy had placed inside those rooms. You did not know that those beautiful opportunities were designed to poison your soul, and that is why I locked those doors tightly from the outside. You begged me with tears to open those blocked paths. You fasted and you prayed for me to change the situation. You were angry with my silence because you thought I was being cruel to your life. But I was simply being a faithful guardian to my chosen child, and I had to protect your path from the hidden destruction. I heard every single prayer. Think about the people who left your side recently. They were sweet on the outside. Their hearts were full of secret envy. They were whispering malicious lies about your name behind your back. They wanted to use your bright light to illuminate their own dark paths, and then they planned to discard you without any mercy. I saw their true motives. I saw their wicked intentions from my holy throne. I knew that your pure heart would never survive their toxic games. I actively caused a holy disruption in your relationships, and I made them uncomfortable around your rising light until they chose to pack their bags and leave your life completely because they could not stay. Stop weeping over the things I removed to save your life. Stop looking back at the burning house you just escaped from. You are romanticizing a past that would have eventually choked your spiritual growth. Those people were only meant to be a short chapter in your book, and they were never your final destination on this earth. Your current isolation is not a terrible prison sentence. It is a holy greenhouse where I am protecting your fragile roots. I have separated you from the loud crowd so that you can clearly hear my voice. I am stripping away the worldly distractions that kept your mind divided for so many years during the past seasons. This quiet room is a sanctuary. I am resetting the entire foundation of your spirit right now. I am teaching you how to find your ultimate validation in my love alone. You do not need the fake applause of the crowd to be valuable. You do not need to prove your worth to people who are blind to your inner beauty, because you are already precious to me. The heavy preparation inside this lonely desert is finally coming to an end. You have passed the hardest test of the dark night. You did not deny my name when the storm was at its worst. You held on to your faith with trembling hands, and your quiet endurance has moved my heart deeply during this painful year. I am so proud of you. Now it is time for you to align your heart with my divine protection plan. Take a powerful step of obedience right now in the spirit realm. Do not let this holy moment pass without a real response from your soul. I want you to press the like button on this video right now as a sacred sign of your deep devotion. Do it as an act of faith. Do not see this as a simple action on a computer screen, because it is a holy seal that proves your total agreement with heaven. By pressing that button, you are declaring to the unseen world that you trust my protection over your life. You are accepting the closed doors of your past as beautiful blessings from my throne. The long season of waiting in the dark cave is finished. Stand up straight right now, my beloved child. Lift your eyes to the bright horizon ahead of your life. The heavy chains of the old cycle are breaking into pieces at my command, and the power of deliverance is about to pour down upon your heavy chest right now. I am opening a brand new door that no human hand can ever shut. I am bringing destiny helpers into your life who will love your soul purely. They will protect your heart, and they will lift up your hands when you are tired. The harvest of your long tears is finally ready for your hands, because your time has come today. Hear my voice rising with absolute power over your situation right now. The moment of your ultimate breakthrough has officially arrived. You are standing at the exact edge of a supernatural shift that will redefine your family line forever. I am not asking for your permission to move today, because I am already stretching out my hand to alter your history. I am declaring a holy war against the dark patterns that have bound your family for generations. I see the invisible ceilings that kept your parents trapped in financial lack and constant fear. They live their whole lives expecting disappointment at every turn. But today I command that ancient cycle of failure to break into pieces at my feet. You were chosen by my grace to be the definitive breaker of these heavy chains. The enemy tried to crush your spirit early because he was absolutely terrified of this exact day. He knew that if you stayed awake to hear my voice, his authority over your bloodline would end now. And today his dark legal hold over your life is canceled. Every generational curse of chronic sickness and sudden loss is dissolving in my love right now. Every demonic whisper that told you you would die in poverty is silenced forever. I am wiping away the internal stain of generational trauma from your mind today, and I am replacing that old script with a magnificent blueprint of total abundance. Do you feel the sudden heat spreading across your weary chest as I make this declaration? That is my holy fire, burning away the invisible ropes that kept you stagnant in the desert. The oppressive spirit of heaviness is leaving your body at this exact second. You are breathing fully for the first time in many years, because the heavy iron yoke is shattered. Now we must enter into a sacred covenant of total surrender at my feet today. You have carried these heavy bags of worry for far too long on your own weak strength. I want you to close your physical eyes right now, wherever you are sitting. Let down your guard completely because you are completely safe inside my loving arms. Drop your tight shoulders and take a very deep breath of my fresh air. Release all your desperate plans for tomorrow into my sovereign care right now. You do not have to figure out the solutions to your complicated financial problems today. Stop trying to micromanage the universe because I am already sitting on the throne of your future. Hand over the heavy luggage of your past mistakes to my open hands right now. Let go of the tight control you have been holding over your children and your career path. You are trying to fight spiritual battles with earthly manipulation, and it is only multiplying your extreme exhaustion. True victory is found when you choose to fall back into my grace. I want you to imagine yourself handing me an invisible ring of keys today. Those are the keys to the doors you have been trying to open with frantic force. I am taking those keys from your trembling hands because I want to be the sole author of your success. Walk out of the driver's seat of your life and let me guide your steps. Whisper these words in the quiet sanctuary of your heart right now, my beloved child. Say these words out loud if your environment is safe today. I surrender my heavy past, I surrender my anxious present, and I surrender my unknown future into your holy hands. I choose to let go of the steering wheel because I trust your love. The exact moment you made that surrender, a floodgate of divine blessing opened over your life. Heaven is releasing resources that you did not even know existed in the earthly realm. I am sending destiny helpers who will carry your burdens without asking for anything in return. Your financial dry season is completely finished because my abundance is pouring down. I am blessing the work of your hands from this day forward until the end of time. Your business will expand into territories that you never thought possible. Your physical health is turning around because I am injecting supernatural vitality into your weak bones. The chronic pain that stole your joy for years is leaving your body right now. I am restoring the years that the swarm of locusts ate away from your life. You think you lost too much time during that painful divorce and that failed investment. You believe your youth was entirely wasted while you were crying in the dark isolation. But I am multiplying your current season to give you double for your past shame. Your home will become a beautiful sanctuary of absolute peace and sweet laughter. I am healing the broken relationships between you and your stubborn children. I am melting away the hard ice of bitterness that divided your family for so long. They will look at your transformed life, and they will see my visible glory resting on your face. You are no longer an orphan begging for small crumbs at the table of the world. You are an official heir to an unshakable kingdom of love and absolute power. Walk with your head held high today, because you carry the royalty of heaven inside your spirit. The people who mocked your silent waiting will soon watch your public elevation. I am placing a fresh garment of praise upon your weary spirit right now. No weapon formed against your mental stability will ever prosper from this hour forward. The dark depression that chased you like a shadow is drowning in the ocean of my grace. You are completely covered by my wings, because you belong to me forever. Think about the deep peace that is filling your room at this exact second. This is the seal of my holy promise that will never fade away. I am holding your hand tightly, and I will absolutely never let you fall into the trap of the enemy. The war in your mind is over, because my voice has established the absolute victory. You have endured the fierce heat of the furnace for many painful months. Your faith was tested by fire, and it did not fail my holy test. I have seen your quiet loyalty when you were surrounded by wicked liars who wanted to see you fall. And now I am bringing you out into a wealthy place because your character is near. Do not look back at the ashes of your old life anymore, my dear child. The things behind you are completely dead, and they cannot feed your bright future. I am doing an entirely new thing in your life today, and it is springing forth right now. Look at the new paths I am cutting through the thick wilderness for your steps. I am opening deep wells of living water in the middle of your dry desert. You will never thirst for human approval again, because my love is more than enough for your spirit. You are completely validated by my heavenly verdict, and no human opinion can ever change your infinite worth. Stand strong in this magnificent revelation. Let the light of my presence guide your path through the upcoming weeks. You do not have to worry about the dark shadows because my light is brighter than the sun. The enemy has lost all his legal rights to harass your mind today. You are walking in the glorious authority of the chosen ones because I have crowned you. Breathe in my divine strength once again before we move into the final part of our covenant. Your spirit is fully packed with heavenly power right now. The weariness is entirely gone from your physical flesh, and you are ready to claim the massive inheritance that I have kept safe for your life since the creation of the world. Let the peace of this moment settle deep into your bones today. You are a true champion who survived the worst attack of the enemy because my grace was your shield. Now stand up and get ready to anchor this holy covenant forever, because your bright morning has finally arrived. The light of my presence is wrapping around your life today. The long storm has lost its power completely. You can rest your mind right now. Breathe in this fresh air of victory, because my divine stillness is going to anchor your tired heart forever. You are never walking alone anymore. My eyes are always fixed on you. You crossed the deep valley of testing with faith. Your fragile heart did not fail my test. You are no longer a broken survivor. You are my beautiful masterpiece and a holy vessel, chosen to carry my glorious light to this dark world. Walk with absolute confidence from this hour forward. Heaven has backed your steps today. Do not let the busy noise of tomorrow steal this stillness. The enemy will try to bring back your old worries tonight. He wants to drag your spirit down into panic again, but you have my eternal promise written on your soul, and no weapon can erase my words from your life. My holy truth will stand firm forever. You are safe in my care. This holy message is a true covenant of protection. Do not keep this precious light hidden away from others. Many weary warriors are still weeping in the total darkness. They are secretly crying out for a single spark of hope because they need to hear my voice just as much as you did. You must help them find my peace. Be a blessing to them today. Take a powerful step of obedience right now. Share this message with 3 specific souls today. Think about the people who are quietly breaking inside their hearts. Send this video to their phones as a sudden act of love, because you are becoming my real hands on this earth. They will feel my divine presence instantly. Your obedience will unlock their breakthrough. You are fulfilling your grand destiny right now. You are acting as a chosen light bearer. You are shattering the heavy isolation of the enemy. My abundant blessings will multiply over your own path, while you carry this torch of hope to those who are suffering. This is a holy mission from heaven. Do not neglect this special assignment. Do not miss my daily guidance for your life. Subscribe to this special channel right now. Turn on the holy notification bell immediately. You will never wander away from my voice because I am releasing fresh instructions for your steps every single morning. Your path requires constant spiritual alignment. Stay connected to my altar today. Let this channel be your safe sanctuary always. Your spirit can always return here for rest. My voice will refill your empty vessel completely. You will gain supernatural strength and absolute clarity while you learn to recognize my gentle whisper in this loud world. We are deeply connected in the spirit. I will never let you go. Write one final declaration in the comments below. Seal this sacred covenant with your own words. The old chains are now gone completely. Type the words, "I receive my breakthrough today," as an act of absolute agreement with the royal decrees of heaven. Your words have real spiritual power. The unseen realm is listening now. You belong to a holy tribe of believers. Thousands of souls are standing beside you here. You are not alone in your devotion. My spirit has gathered you all together in this digital space so that you can lift each other up during trials. Read their beautiful testimonies of faith. Feel the deep warmth of my family. Receive my ultimate blessing of peace right now. Our beautiful encounter is drawing to a close. My goodness will follow your every step. My divine favor is opening wide doors of financial abundance and physical healing for your entire household this season. You are secure in my covenant. No thief can steal your inheritance. Go forth into the world with joy. Your old exhaustion is washed away completely. My deep love has made you whole. You are fully equipped to overcome every single obstacle because my sovereign spirit is living inside your heart forever. Rest deeply in my presence today. Walk in my supernatural power. Be at absolute peace, always.